It is time, ladies and gentlemen. UFC 324. We are here, the Not Move podcast. It's your boy Jimmy with my main man, Ja.
Yeah.
And today we are finally breaking down the new era, as you can see, man. Paramount Plus, new deals. Although, funnily enough, Justin Gaethje in one of his interviews said he ain't getting paid any more than he normally would if this was a pay-per-view card. Which, I mean, who knows? That money situation,
Obviously.
you
Oh
never
no, he's the
really
main
know.
eventer.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He's getting main event pay.
Yeah, but he's just saying like it's not any more than what it would have been if it was a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Because that was
Uh,
like the whole thing that they're like, oh, they make this $1 billion deal. The fighters are gonna get paid more. According to Justin, he ain't his pay has not increased, but that's yet to be seen.
I mean, he hasn't fought yet, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We haven't worked out none of the
because
things
as a
yet.
main eventer, he gets percentages of the main event. So that's.
Yeah, but you don't get that no more since there's no pay-per-view.
You don't.
Yeah, it's a subscription thing now, bro.
Yeah, so you don't get
It,
the
it's
extra
it's
pay.
not it's no they'll have extra pay, but it won't be based off of pay-per-view buys because there's no more pay-per-view buys.
It'll be based off of viewership and viewers watch.
Probably, more than
So
likely.
yeah, I mean, and the winner gets the bulk of it. So win.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I'm sure the analytic nerds will get into it, but we don't care about those type of numbers. What we care about is who's winning these fights, man. Who's winning the scraps. And these first couple fights are kind of like, but it picks up pretty fast on fight four, and it doesn't stop, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, the early prelims is but when you get to the prelims, there's some fights in the prelims. Honestly, I look at we could get to them, but when I look at it, I feel like it better this closer than you think people may think.
Oh yeah, man. So some of these are wide margins too. Some of them are close.
Yeah,
Uh, there's a couple. There's one dog I like on the prelims, especially, but it's a 50-50 fight, man. We'll get to that in a second, but let's do the
definitely.
first. Let's run it from the top. The first one, Tom
So the
Miller.
first fight is Todd Miller versus Adam Fliggett, and this is a fight for Todd. They're feeding the older guy to the younger prospect, trying to build up the younger prospect. I mean, that's just simply that. I think this stays on the ground, and then Todd Miller. I hope he gets the knockout. He should get the knockout.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, also, I am going to be keeping record of how well we do on these predictions, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got Tom Miller by what? Knockout or
Yeah.
points? We'll
Knockout
do
or if
a
not knockout, dominant decision.
decision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do a point for each. If you get it right. Yeah, yeah. I also agree. I think Tom Miller, he's the prospect here. He did really good on his contender series run. Made a little name for himself. Is a very good volume striker. He does have a 45-second knockout, but I don't know if he has that crazy knockout power. His strength seems to be volume striking. And Fugit, on the other hand, he is normally the rangier fighter, but in this one, he doesn't have the reach advantage. And like he said, he's the older fighter, 37 years of age. He's on his way out. The new guy's on his way in. I think this is just a good spot for Ty to build off of.
Yeah, especially Figures coming off of a knockout loss, his last fight in July. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and his last three losses, he's been knocked out, subbed, and then knocked out. So
Yeah, he's a downward trend for sure.
Yeah, so he's been through the trenches, and it's the younger guard time. Moving on to the next fight, you got Ricky versus Cameron Smotherland.
Yeah, Smotherman. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Smother. I don't, I don't know. I think this fight is probably a lot closer than you may think. I think they're pretty much even. I think Ricky's better on the ground. Well, he goes to the ground a lot more, but I say this is Cameron by decision.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Ricky definitely does have the better base on the ground. He does he was able to get to the backs of Raul Rosas Jr., but he wasn't able to finish it just because Raul has that crimson chin, you know. He ain't giving up his uh he ain't losing that easy. But he does have the advantage on the ground. It's just Cameron Smotherman's just a better athlete. I think even if it gets to the ground, he'll have the explosiveness to get back up, and he's definitely the better striker of the two. It's just I don't know. I've never been too much of a fan of Ricky Tercios, man. He's been up in the air, back and forth a couple times. You never really know what you're gonna get, kind of. But I wouldn't surprise me if he got a sub, but I lean more towards the Smotherman decision here, just because just the pure athleticism of the kid. And that he's every fight starts standing, and I don't think he's gonna instantly get taken down by Tercios every single round.
I think if it probably for round one, he'll get straight to the ground, and after that, he'll be able to work his way up. I don't think he'll be on the
Yeah,
ground.
I think Tercios probably wins one round, but Smotherman inks out like a 29-28 decision,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, I see the same. Next is Josh Hoykett versus
Okay.
Denzel Freeman, and it's the heavyweights. You never know what to expect. I think Josh can win this. I feel confident in saying Josh can win. But then again, it's
Mhm.
a heavyweight. Next thing you know, he get knocked out in 30 seconds. So I'm gonna just go Josh.
You're gonna go Josh. I'm also taking Josh Hokett here. Both of these guys are wrestlers. Josh Hokett is the better wrestler. It's just Denzel Freeman's the more passive guy. He kind of like lets stuff happen more. And Josh Hokett's in a aggressive. He's the heavyweight Colby basically now. That's what he's trying to be the bad guy, do the villain thing. If you ever see any of his post press fights, he says some wild stuff. He was even practice. He has a book that he's carrying around right now. It's like the book of idioms. It's just him. It's just some wild stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but
It ain't
suspect
working.
Josh. Yeah, he's a good wrestler too, but this is the first time he's actually gone up against a wrestler. But what Hokett does is he does the ground and pound on the ground. Like he gets you to the ground, then he like like ground and pounds, you know, and he like forces you to make a decision whether you're gonna either uh block and get open yourself up to get subbed or not. So I think Hokett wins by finish. I don't know whether it be ground and pound KO or he finds a submission, but I'm going Hokett, and you'll hear something crazy on the mic.
Next is Alexander Henderson versus Michael Johnson.
This
Uh
fight's nuts,
yeah.
nuts.
I see Alexander winning in the third round, squeaking in a submission. I see him
Mm,
just squeaking
mm.
in a submission.
Okay, okay. Hernandez definitely does have the edge on the ground for sure.
Yeah.
But Johnston, listen, Michael Johnson, he's 60, what, he's 16 and 15, right? That's his record, if I
20,
remember right.
25 and 19.
25 and oh, that's the other.
That's
Okay, yeah,
that's John
yeah.
Michael Johnson's 25 and 19.
Twenty-five
Alexander's
and
18-8.
okay. He might be 16 and 15 in the year. I don't know what
Oh, in the
it's just
UFC probably.
yeah, he's bro, but he's exciting. He's a fun striker. He's fast. I know he's up there in age, but I mean he has the reach advantage, I'm pretty sure. And he also just the way he moves his shots and how much volume he puts out.
And the
Hernandez is
power.
well, he doesn't really have the power that Hernandez had. Hernandez
Yeah, but you don't
has
have the but Michael
swing.
has it's not like crazy, but it's sneaky. Like he can catch you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
can catch you for sure. I lean Michael Johnson decision in this just because Uh, I don't know. I like how he moves. I like the pace he puts on, but he could get caught by Hernandez. If Hernandez wants to make him like do the takedown, make him think about the takedown, he could get opened up and get his head taken off. But I don't want to give up on Michael Johnson yet, man. I like Michael Johnson. He's a fun fighter to watch, and this fight will be all action.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight, and that's why I say I think he's gonna sneak it in. Like it's gonna be like he may be down a bit. He has to find a way out, and then he sneaks in a crazy arm ball, a gilly or something like that. That's what I just see.
No, I hear
Just
you. I hear you.
not saying literally those, but he sneaks something in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the first disagreement of all of this. First of the year.
next,
First of the year.
next is Alex Perez. I think this is going to be a good fight. Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson.
A banger.
Yeah, I think
Absolute
it's going to
banger.
be a great fight. I'm gonna take Perez because I think he's better on
Mm,
the ground.
mm.
Just
Back to
simply.
back. Disagreeing again, man. I like Charles Johnson. This is a make or break fight for Charles Johnson, right? He's got the knockout over Josh Van. It's either is he going to be the perennial gatekeeper at flyweight, or is this his time to finally push into the top 15, man? And I don't know. I like Charles Johnson in this fight. The way he sticks and moves. Perez definitely does have the threat on the ground, but Charles is good all over. He's vetted in the sport. He's kind of been a late bloomer, finally coming into his own. I lean Johnson in this fight, and he's got them long arms. If Perez shoots in, he might be able to jump the guillotine. I mean, if you're a degenerate and want to put Johnson by sub, you do that. But I'm just going Johnson probably on the cards. I think
Oh,
Charles Johnson
interesting.
wins this fight.
Interesting. Next is Nikita Kovalov versus
Krylov, yeah.
yeah versus Monstras.
Modestus Bukowskis.
Modestus. I always said his name wrong,
No,
and
you're good, brother.
Koskis is crazy.
I did lie to you about saying there's no hard names to pronounce. I forgot. I
No,
forgot.
no, no, no. His name is. I know his name. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you feel me. But I'm going Krylov.
Mm,
Simply put, because I just like him as a fighter. I think his ground game isn't the best, especially against a guy who also isn't the best. But I just like him striking more. I
I
think
hear you.
on the feet
I
he's
hear.
a superior. I think on the feet he's better. So I just got him. But I got him by decision though.
This is three in a row, Joe. This is three in a row. We're off. I'm on Modestus Bukowskis clear
Mm.
based off of the last two fight. Like he, Krylov took 2.5 years off after he got that shoulder surgery. He came back. Dominic Reyes took his lights out, and then he came back on short notice, like 3 4 months later. Got smoked again by Guskov. I think it's over for him, man. I think once that chin goes, it's gone, and I think
Hey,
Bukowskis takes his chin again, and I bro changed it with Tom Aspinall, man. Like and like this is the resurgence of Modestus. This is his second time. Like he's on his second run. He's been doing great ever since he came back, and I kind of learned to become a fan of his, man. And he puts on good performances. So I'm going Bukowski's KO.
I haven't became the fan yet. I mean, I know he's good. He's a good, but I don't know. I don't think Karloff is done.
I can see it.
I
Yeah,
think he just got caught 2 times. He's gonna bounce back. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional.
yeah.
I don't see it. Anyway,
Mm.
next is Abia versus Andre. I'm going with the young prospect and Isbia. I mean, the last time I seen him fight, he's huge. Like he's
Oh,
huge for his
you
size. He's huge.
okay?
Like,
Yeah, yeah. This
yeah,
is Gaudier, right?
yeah, Gaudier. Yeah,
Versus
for his size,
yeah.
he's a big guy for his size.
This is
Yeah. I just like
uh,
him as a fighter. I
yeah,
won't
bro.
tell you he's the better all around fighter, but I just like him.
He's all right. Puglia more is like the distance striker. The problem is being a distance striker against going against Gaudier. Gaudier gets up in your face and he's going to
He's a
put your
pressure
lights out.
fighter. He's a pressure
Yeah,
fighter.
he's going to first. This is a first round knockout by Gaudier, bro.
Mm.
They're trying to build him up. They've been trying to build him up. This is the first fighter that's this is the best fighter he's fought in the UFC so far, but it's still not been a test to him yet. I don't think he's gonna, test Gaudier all that much. They're putting him on the first card for a reason. They want people to see him. He's up in the prelims, just so it's like, hey, watch this guy. We got this guy. And like, if you've been a fan of the UFC, you've known about this guy for a little bit. He won the Rising Star, I think, last year for the
Yeah,
UFC. So I feel like you're gonna see more of this guy dominate the middleweight division. He's so young. He probably is gonna move up eventually, but where he's 23, I think he's around 23.
he's
He
23. Yeah.
yeah, he can move. He can still make the weight cut at middleweight, but this guy's a problem. He's gonna Puliev has no chance. He's gonna get smoked, man.
next is next is Umar versus Figgy. I like Figgy a lot, but this is Umar UD easily.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. Omar decision. I don't think Figgy's hard to get out of there, and he's not bad enough on the ground where Umar's gonna get a submission off. And Umar's confident enough on the feet to, you know, I wouldn't say he's able to stand with, but he knows what he's doing to get him to the ground. And this is just kind of like the end of the road for Figgy. So
Yeah,
I think Umar wins the decision. If I want Umar to get a finish sooner or later, but
it's not gonna happen here.
I don't think it's gonna happen to Figgy now. So
No. And then next is to start off the main card, Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva.
hmm
I think this is gonna be a banger. I'm leaning towards Silva, but yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Silva. I think this is a banger. I think this is a lot close. This is a very close fight. I don't see either one being significantly better than the other. I see this going the distance in a banger.
see, my thing is right. Arnold Allen is good all around. He's got really good hands and he's got a pretty good ground game. But I think Gene Silva is just better at both of the. He's better. He's a better. He's a harder striker. I wouldn't say he's a better striker. His punches hurt a lot more. Right. He has that switch off power, and he's still got like a pretty solid BJJ base. You saw him able to. I mean, it was Bryce Mitchell, and Bryce is a
Yes.
good grappler, but Bryce just kind of threw his head in there. But I think he's solid enough on the ground to you know have a decent defense against Arnold's grappling. And Arnold's a striker first anyway. It's just I
Yeah.
don't know how many times you're going to be able to because he does that little cross block thing, and I feel like some of like Silva's straights are going to get through eventually, and it's just how many of those can you take? And I just lean Silva probably. I don't know if I want to say KO, but it's Silva all day, bro. I feel bad because I like Arnold Allen, but it's just
I think it's closer than you think. Honestly, I think the fight is going to be enjoyable.
yeah.
Next is Natalia Silva versus Rose Thug Nunn. I said her last name
Nama
wrong. Anyway,
Yunus, you almost got
Thug
it.
Rose, Thug Rose all day. I'm biased. I don't care.
Mm,
Thug Rose.
mm. He going for the underdog.
I'm
That's
biased. I don't care. Thug Rose. She
that's
might
the.
not be. She may. I should go Natalia, but I'm biased. Thug.
I think that's the second biggest underdog on the card, right?
I don't care.
Because
Thug Rose all day.
or third, no, the third. She's the third. But I don't know, man. Like I said, like when we did the UFC 2026 predictions, I was like, Natalie Silva's the future. Um, and I still believe it. This is going to be an entertaining fight, regardless. Like, I don't see it going to the ground too much, and that both of these are great strikers on the feet. The fact that um, the odds are so different does scare me because it's a lot more even than people think,
Yeah.
But I'm not putting nothing crazy on minus 400. I wouldn't say that, but I lean Silva probably by decision. I think this is a fun, entertaining women's fight, and so the next person, the winner of this, regardless, is fighting Shevchenko. I just think it's going to be Silva.
Interesting. Next, you got Waldo versus Derek Lewis. I honestly say Lewis is up there in age. He's done. Not
Mm,
done, but I think he's gonna lose. Not like his chin is done, but I think Waldo wins this. I think Waldo's better overall. Derek Lewis,
yeah,
unless he
yeah,
just
yeah.
stands up and the ground doesn't, ground it, his whole that doesn't isn't real, whatever. That's not gonna work. I think he just loses.
See, this is the heavyweight matchup that intrigues me the most, man. Because Derek Lewis could go out there first exchange KO Waldo, but Waldo is a professional boxer. He's slick. This also has the chance where it could be a boring fight. Like I'm so. Oh my gosh. This does have the chance to be a boring fight because Waldo could skirt the outside and not do anything, but it also has the chance to be a banger. If Waldo wants to go out there and put on a performance, he definitely has the facility and the ability to. You seen what he's done last year, man. Like he's just been on a roll, and
Yeah.
I think he wins this fight probably by KO, just because I don't think this is going to go to a decision. I don't want it to go to a decision. It has the chance to, but
It will
I
go
don't
to
think it's
this.
going to.
It'll be if it goes to decision, it's a boring
It'll
fight.
be
Let's
a
just say
boring
that.
fight. Yeah, 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 for sure. But I lean Waldo like you do. I think this is the future of the heavyweight division. Maybe he'll be
Mm.
fighting for interim belt soon because I don't know how long Tom's going to be out. So I don't know. But Derek
Mm.
definitely does have that power to switch his like this. This is a crazy fight if they actually throw with each other.
Yeah, and this next fight is going to be a banger.
Oh yeah.
Sean Yadon O'Malley versus Sean Yadon.
Hmm.
I'm an O'Malley guy. I like O'Malley. I see this going one or two ways. O'Malley gets a knockout or he loses.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just I see it. Those are the two ways I see it. It's either a knockout or he loses by decision. But this is going to be a banger either way it goes.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Song's a tough out. Song has good power. He's got good combos, and he's been traveling all around, learning the ground game. He has a really good team at Team Alpha Male, training with Uriah Faber. Um, he's, I mean, he has the ability to get Sean down, but I don't think he has the ability to keep Sean down like a Marab does. You know what I mean? Like I think
Mm.
Sean training like how he has, he's gonna be able to get up when Song gets him down, and just the pure reach advantage, man, that Sean has, is gonna be crazy. And Sean throws a lot, like the volume that Sean has,
Yeah,
that he has way more output than what Song does. Song does like a little 2-3 combo. Sean hits it like a 4-5. You know what I mean? Like he throws a lot more when he's throwing.
and he constantly throws.
Yeah, yeah. I would lean O'Malley just because of the pure just it's also better for the sport if low key, even though I like Song, I'm a really big
It's
fan of
better for
Song.
the, yeah, it is. It is better
Because
for the sport,
because they'll probably do O'Malley versus Piotr too at the White House,
which is gonna cook.
which is gonna cook. So I lean O'Malley purely for UFC greatness purposes.
Yes. Next is Gaethje versus Patty. I like Gaethje. Gaethje's a good guy.
He
Patty is
is a
going
good.
to dominate. No,
So what's that
I
thing
don't,
say? New era, brother. New
yeah,
era.
I don't see Gaethje throws what too wild. Patty is very more calm when on the feet, and he's superior. But
Superior on the ground.
yeah, like it's not even close on the ground.
Not
I
even
think if
close.
Patty wants to, he could keep the ground on. He could keep it on the ground for 5 rounds and throw the whole fight like Patty can, and still win.
But he ain't gonna control. He goes for submissions, man. His
Yeah,
jujitsu is
but he
out
can
of this
still
world.
throw the whole fight
Oh yeah.
and still
But
win.
what I've seen from this interview and how their process is they've analyzed Justin's game, and what I've kind of seen is every time Justin throws, like he takes a hit to give a hit, and when you get up there in that age, man, you can't be doing that for too long, bro. Your lights are gonna get switched off, and people sleep on how good Patty's hands are, you know.
Yeah,
And like I don't know, I've been a fan of Patty ever since he came to the UFC. He's an interesting guy. People like love to hate him, but I like him. I think he's an entertaining guy. I mean, him doing what he's doing, for men's mental health and all types of other stuff. And he's what the sport needs. People love to hate him, and he does what he does and on the mic, just to get a reaction. So I feel like he takes this. Probably he's gonna knock Justin down and then do a ground and pound. And when Justin tries to, uh, he's gonna leave himself open, and Patty's gonna submit him. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Probably round three. I'm calling
interesting.
round three sub. I
I see
like.
Patty, but however he wants.
However you want. See, I already kind of took it. Patty knockout or submission. Patty by finish, basically. But I like the round three call just because I feel like that's kind of when. Because I think both of them want to test each other's cardio, but I don't know. I think both of them are ready for it. I like Justin. It's just changing the guard, man.
We know Justin has the cardio. We've
Oh
seen it.
yeah, and he's had a great career.
Yeah.
And because I mean, if Justin wins this fight, there's only one more fight left for him, and that's it. If Patty wins this fight, there's like 4 or 5 different ways he can go with it. He can fight Arman, he can fight Ilya, he can fight the winner of Holloway Oliveira. He could do there's all types of stuff he could do. So I'm going Patty. I've been a Patty fan. If you see me on live, sometimes I do the little Scouser accent. I'm not very good at it, but if the Scouser, he don't get knocked out. Maybe when he fights maybe when he fights Ilya, I'll do how he person or what he says to Ilya. But yeah, um, Patty Pimblett all day, every day, twice on Saturday when we see it. I think that's the full card, exciting card. It's great to be back. Great to be predicting fights. Another pretty solid card next week too. 325 heading down under in Aussie Town with Volk, but we'll get to that next week. But this is great chopping it up with you, brother. Shout out to sponsors. Go to notmove-shop.fourthwall.com. Scroll down. You can get all 10% off from all the sponsors if you use promo code not moved on NFL Shop, MLB Shop, Walmart, um, W.GG. Get you some energy drinks. And then mybookie.ag and BetUS. Shout out to those as well for sponsoring the podcast.
Hey, pleasure talking, pleasure doing the pod with you, man. And as always, not moved out.
Not moved out. We gonna write these records down, man.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.